Okay, real quick, can we talk about decision making? All right, can we have a conversation about decision making? All right, bounce some thoughts off of each other's minds, because I need some clarity. Okay, and you guys' responses and input and stuff really helps me think things through for the most part. So decision making, right? So we are confronted with dozens of decisions a day, right? Small decisions, big decisions, things that are going to affect us in the short term, things are going to affect us in the long term, and it's up to us to make those decisions, right? And so I guess I'm trying to find clarity as to what is the most effective way to think things through and to make these decisions, because you have the head, right? Everybody says, think things through, use logic, use rationalize things. Don't just make your decision, you got to think things through, right? Use your head, right? You have your mind. Then you have your heart, right? People say, follow your heart. Whatever your heart tells you to do must be right, right? Because you feel it, right? And then you have trust your gut, follow your intuition, your instincts, whatever that tells you, okay? And so I'm trying to figure out right now in my life, I'm at a point where I'm trying to figure out whether we should do 1, 2, or all 3, okay? So I have history with my heart. We go way back. I used to follow my heart for every decision that I used to make. It just felt right? It just feels right. You just do what you feel, right? And that was a very unfortunate situation. A lot of times it left me in very unfortunate situations because I was just feeling and emotional everywhere, all over everything, and it just was not great. So now these days, I'm learning to think about things first, and I'm learning to think things through and to have my heart, what I thought was have my heart, serve my mind. And so my heart, listens to what my head says, right? But then sometimes when I do that, I can't find an even balance. And a lot of times, I feel like I'm not aligned because the decision that I really want to make, it lies in here, but I'm having this, monitor this. So it's really hard for me to, just feel it and do it. And then it's hard for me to, it's become easier for me to just shut my feelings down due to what I think in my head and rationalize that. And that's not what I want. That's dangerous, because then how do you feel? And gut and instinct, I don't know. I'm not the person to just, I take time and think things through. So I want to hear you guys' answers and explanations and reasons why, mostly reasons why. You either listen to your heart, or you either listen to your head, or you either just trust your gut and go with it, or you do one of the two, or you do, 2 of 3, or you do all 3. But my question is, if you do more than one, if you use your head and your heart, how do you find that balance? I guess is what I'm trying to figure out. How do you find that balance? Because that's where I'm at right now. So I'd love to, I'd love to hear you guys' answers, and I'd love for anybody to chime in who has any input. Hopefully you guys are having a good day so far.